Welcome back to reality versus clickbait. So I'm just going to tell you again quickly what this is all about. So this is about articles that I've seen from really poor publications, and I'm going to tell you what's real and what's clickbait. It's that simple. I do a lot of research into these publications, and I like to keep these updated because, like I've said before, there is a lot of younger kids, like I keep saying kids because I'm 47, younger generation that watch my videos, and I get messages saying, what's this, what's that, what's the other, is this true, is that true, what's this all about? So this one's about Steven Gerrard. This is a few days ago. Like I've said to you, I am pre-recording quite a lot of stuff. It's actually Friday when I'm recording this, but because of my reality versus clickbait that's on today, I didn't want to dilute it. So this was actually pre-recorded. So let's get started. The topic is Gerrard reality check headline versus what was really said. Right, reality versus clickbait. Because this headline makes it sound like Gerrard has hammered Arne Slot. Reality check told him, big warning. Let's see what it really is. I saw some what this video is. This is from Empire of the Cop, which for us is tier 2. It's a rapper site. So we treat it as content, not confirmed insider. What the article says happened. The article says Liverpool won 3-0 away at Marseille. Then it says Slot spoke about low blocks again. Teams sitting deep and making it hard. And it says Gerrard spoke on TNT Sports after the game. So if you don't know what the low block is, it's basically parking the bus. 10 men behind the ball, trying to catch you on the counter-attack. That's all it means. It's just trying to make it sound more important than what it is. It's been happening for decades. So the whole story is post-match comments and pundit reaction. What Gerrard's reality check actually is. Here's the key bit. Gerrard's point is basically low blocks aren't new at Liverpool. You can't use that as the excuse. You have to find the answer. That's not a proper telling off. That's just football truth. It's like saying, welcome to the job. Before I continue, I also want to say as well, what Steven Gerrard said, it's not a telling off. It's very true. Arne Slot does talk about low blocks, defending corners, defending throw-ins. We don't like it. He's giving too much of a game plan away to the opposition manager and analysts and stuff like that. What he needs to do is keep his opinions to himself in a press conference. Maybe that's just because he doesn't speak our language properly. He's a very honest coach. I respect that, but sometimes you've got to keep things in house. So let's continue. What Slot said. Slot's point is, when teams sit deep, it can be harder to get pace into the game. That's a normal manager comment. Managers say it every season. So it's not like Slot is blaming one thing forever. It's just a reason why some games feel tighter. The thing is, I made a video last night. I don't know if you've watched it, but Arne Slot's actually promoted one of the analysts onto the bench to replace the set piece coach. And what he's doing is he's sitting on the bench real time and he's feeding information to the other coaches and to Arne Slot. And since he's been brought in and put on the bench, we've kept 3 clean sheets in the last 6 games. If you haven't watched that video, go and check it out. I thought it was quite interesting. Now the clickbait is the headline wording. Reality check. makes it sound like pressure, drama, tension, Klopp era vibes. But what we actually have is Gerrard saying you must solve it. Slot saying it's harder when they sit deep. Of course it is, because you've got basically 10 versus 10, haven't you? Well, 10 versus 11 if you include the goalkeeper. You know, it's like a training session, isn't it? And they practice that daily in training, attack versus defence. So it's nothing new. Reality versus clickbait lesson. How headlines upgrade normal comments. This happens all the time. Normal quote turned into warning. Normal opinion turned into slammed. Normal debate turned into crisis. And it's done for one reason and one reason only. Clicks. I've mentioned it all the time to you on reality versus clickbait. The people that write these articles want you to look at their articles, want you to see all the adverts so they can get more money. The people that are paying them for the adverts get more money. Verdict and close. This is not a big story. It's a normal post-match chat made to look dramatic. Gerrard didn't expose Slot. He didn't say Slot is failing. He just said team sitting deep is part of Liverpool's life. You've got to break it down. It's the same for anybody. Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United. It's the same for everybody. It's not just Liverpool. You have to learn. You have to train. You have to think of solutions. That's why you have analysts. So yeah, there's nothing else I can add to that really. I'm just trying to educate the younger generation who just see things and automatically believe it. That's it for now. Take it easy.